video, you'll find out what's the best running plan to follow so you don't have knee pain. In other videos, you've learned about individual distance and time. Check the description for links to those to check them out after this video. This video is about the whole program and how to look at it at a quick glance to know that it's a good one to run without creating knee pain. To do this, first you'll need to know a few things. How far can you run without knee pain now? This is your starting point. What's your pace? If you're just getting started, you may not know this yet, and that's okay. What's your goal distance? This is usually the distance of the race that you've signed up for. Okay, while you're gathering all that information, let's look at an example. My client Allison was getting back to running after having 3 babies and gaining some baby weight. She was an athlete in high school and recreationally in college, but she'd never really run besides practices, especially punishment days. So since she was just starting out running, she decided to run 1 mile a couple of days a week to play it safe. That went great for the first 2 weeks, so she decided to sign up for a 5K that was just a month away. And she figured since she was going to be doing a 5K and she wanted to do good, she'd just start running a 5K distance, so 3.1 miles. Practice makes perfect, and practice like you play, right? So she ran 3.1 miles 4 days a week. And in the first week, her knees were killing her. She couldn't do anymore. Her doctor told her running was bad for her knees and that she needed to take 2 weeks off. So Allison rested for 2 weeks, and that really helped her knee pain. That brought her to the week of the race. So she ran 5K twice that week. She missed 1 run, and then she had her race. It was race day. She lined up and she went right out for it. She was feeling great. But just after the 2-mile mark, it hit her. She had started out too fast. Her legs were cramping and her knees were aching. She couldn't keep going. She had to walk. She wasn't able to run the whole thing like she'd hoped. But should she have been able to do it? See, it's not running too fast on race day that bothered her knees. It was not following a correct plan for the whole training program from the beginning. See, if you want to train for a race, the program you follow should follow the 10% rule. The 10% rule says that you increase distance or time by no more than 10% each week. So let's look at Allison's example. She started out running 1 mile 4 days a week for a total distance of 4 miles that week. So the 10% rule means that the second week of mileage should be no more than 10% more, so 4.4 miles. That should be the max. And then the next week should be no more than 4.8 or so miles max. So 4.84 to be exact. So let's look at Allison's example. So when Allison felt so good and decided to run 3.1 miles 4 days a week, that's a total of 12.4 miles. That's way more than 10% of the week before. So that doesn't follow the 10% rule. So that's why her knees killed her so badly. So there you have it. The best plan to follow to run without knee pain is to follow a training plan that follows the 10% rule. The total weekly mileage each week should be no more than 10% more than the previous week. Of course, there are other features of the training plans like cross training, rest days, and so on, but that information's for another day. If you're interested in that information, comment below, and if enough people want it, I'll make a video about that. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Hit that bell so you're notified every time a new video comes up so that you can run without knee pain.